let's run through some quick clips here that I've just seen before we go into the other stuff. This is a new one. What to say? This is Papa gives his brilliant review of why the new Flash movie didn't go well, and then gives some praise to the Eric's solo podcast. I love how they spell Eric. Eric, how he pronounces it is fucking hilarious. Anyway, let's hear Brendan try to explain why the Flash isn't doing well. Most of you who are into flipping pop culture, current culture, entertainment news, TV news, you probably know why the Flash didn't do well, right? You probably know why, because of Ezra Miller, because it's been reshot a bunch of times, different writers, blah blah blah, and you know why. And there's some, there's a bit of superhero fatigue going on in the industry. You would know why it's not doing well. But let's hear what Brendan's interpretation as to why the Flash has flopped in the box office.
Oh, did you see? I saw you were doing it on Riffin with Griffin. Did you break down Flash?
I'm doing it tomorrow.
Because it's eating dick at the box office. You know why?
It is?
Oh, you know why? Because it's Flash.
Wait, hold
and
on.
only gay kids were into Flash as a kid.
Hold on.
Is this his attempt to be like edgy, like how he says like soy boys and what else did he say? He will like suggest that he's right wing but not really lean into it. Suggest that he might be Republican, not really into. Is that his thing to be like edgy by saying things were gay and stuff? So the Flash wasn't successful because it's not what? Because the Flash isn't Spider-Man. That's ridiculous. If you know anything about superheroes in that universe, you know how popular the Flash is. If anything, they've done bad by the Flash because the Flash is one of the most popular, endearing characters and has a really interesting character and story arc. If you actually read the source materials and the comics, you'll know the story is incredibly interesting. And if they actually had somebody competent to write a pretty decent script, you could have a pretty decent movie there. But obviously, when you have someone toxic as Ezra Miller included in there, it kind of muddies the waters a little bit. So that's probably why, but not because it's gay. Like, what is this reasoning?
God, Flash is bombing? Really? Let's see. Really?
Well, because it's Flash, right?
Yeah, but
That's not the reason.
No,
that's not the reason. Because
who was in the Flash?
I love this, right? This is one thing I also think is something that is a key to his success, and I think more people need it. More people need, I don't know, but I think I probably need a dose of this. The ability to be certain of what you say, even when you don't know what you're talking about. Like, he has the ability to do that. Like, he has no idea why the Flash is doing poorly in the box office, has no understanding of DC or Marvel universe when it comes to their superheroes and their characters, nothing whatsoever, has no extra knowledge on who's playing who in the movie and what the casting or whatever could have affected the box office. None of that stuff. No idea, but is certain that his point is right. There's something powerful about that. The ability to just be confident in your absolute nonsense.
I knew about Guardians of the Galaxy till it came out.
Yeah.
Yes, we did. Am I right, Eric?
Hold on. Oh, wow. I didn't think it was going to.
Let me tell you.
Wow.
Yeah,
What
you'll
I
be
don't
okay.
appreciate, and I'm
There we go, basically. It said it. Hold on. Did he admit he was wrong? No. It says it right there on the screen on the Google. But yeah, look at the screenshot here. It already says the reason why the Flash didn't do well. In this little Google search thing, it says Ezra Miller's Flash completely collapsed at the box office with an enormous 72% drop, right? It's got Ezra Miller's name in it. You can see some titles here, right? It's kind of giving an inkling as to why it didn't do well. Ezra Miller. Yes, big up Big Terry. Appreciate you.
Wow. I didn't think.
Yeah, JPJ says, yeah, false confidence and assertiveness is part of why he's relatively successful. Of course, no, for sure. That's something I think people don't really give him credit for because he's hard to give him credit for because he's a redact. But one of the things that he's successful for is because he doesn't see himself the way we see himself. We see him as a redact. We see him as somebody that might be, on the edge of being special needs. We see him as somebody who can't, string a sentence together, whatever it may be, but he sees himself as like the smartest guy in the room, beast of a businessman, beast of a marketeer, expert this, expert that. So clearly that legitimately can propel you or keep you going because you legitimately think your shit doesn't stink, which makes sense as well because, Joe Rogan and stuff created the monster. They kind of brought him in. So if you get brought in by Joe Rogan and you start off doing your first sets at the Comedy Store and Laugh Factory and your first special you get after a year and a half of doing stand-up comedy, it makes sense why you think your shit doesn't stink because, your shit doesn't stink, by all evidence, it doesn't stink. So I get it.
It was going to.
let me tell you.
Wow.
Yeah,
What
you'll
I
be
don't
okay.
appreciate, and I'm going to talk about this further on Riffin with Griffin.
Yeah, but more people listen here, though, right?
Yeah. But
So
fuck
break
you.
it
Jesus.
down here, though.
No, but the thing.
What a piece of shit, innit? What an absolute piece of shit. More people listen to this on here though, so break it down here. Instead of bigging up your friend and saying, yeah, give us a quick overview here, but if you want to hear the in-depth, balls-deep, nerdy, approach to it, then go obviously to Eric's channel. Make sure you subscribe to his channel and shit. He's saying, no, break it honestly, what a piece of shit.
the 7 of you that are gonna listen, no, I'm just kidding.
And obviously Eric can't say nothing because Brendan pays his bills. You know, like he kind of got big time there a little bit. He kind of got sun.
Talk about this further on Riffing with Griffin.
Yeah, but more people listen here though, right?
Yeah. But
So
fuck
break
you.
it down here though.
No, but the
For
thing,
the 7 of you that are gonna listen, no, I'm just kidding.
That's the smile and laugh of somebody who knows they can't. That's how you laugh when like your boss makes a joke. It's not that funny, but then you have to laugh because they basically pay your bills, right? Or they need to approve your holiday. Look at that kind of laugh he's making. That's not a real laugh. You're not really happy with what he said, but you kind of have to pretend you are because, you know, you want to keep your job. Oh, what awful career to have, man. But yeah, Brendan doesn't know why the Flash wasn't successful. Was dead certain that it was to do with people thinking the Flash is gay, which is a strange angle to go at, to be completely honest. But hey, you know, he's got his thinking about things. I've got my thinking, and it kind of is what it is, isn't it? Let the guy rock, as fucking Lil Uzi say. I just want to rock.